Bruh. Yes, oh yes, baby, you know what time it is. From the Rocky Mountains of Utah down to the panhandle of Florida. This is 100 Proof Football coming at you on this Wednesday off-season NFC Preview night tonight, fellas. Shout out to the chat. See everybody here. What's going on? Commissioner Goodell is in the chat. What's going on? Jay Mills. Joe Bones has made it as well. All right.
Love this group. Love this group. Yes. Yes.
Hype to you guys, man. Shout out, man. What's up, Adam? How you feeling today, man?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I think I got some hiccups going on. I think I've been day drinking a little bit too much.
Yeah, not too much.
Not too much.
Just right.
Probably about a case. But that's what happens, you know. You go to Hooters, you order a few talls, they cut you off. You got to go to Smalls, and then after the Smalls, then they have to get their manager to, you know,
to approve it.
Hey, yeah, to approve the next few drinks.
You got to prove it. Got an Uber on the way.
Yeah, you're like, okay, how many more are you gonna have? 1, 2, 3. Like that way, he could just sign off on it. It doesn't matter. I'm here to party.
That's what I'm doing. What you drinking on tonight, man? I see you got a Corona Premier. Oh,
Corona, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Got to keep the beach body going, baby. Corona Premier. Your boy is still on the.
My eyes are up here.
Oh shit!
Let's get
it's
this
happening
party
already,
started.
baby.
Fuck this shit.
Just when I
Be
was,
serious.
just when I about to let you know I'm drinking on the summer stock whiskey, baby, the Pit Viper edition, man. Well, it's time to chill on that real quick, dude, because it's happened already, baby. Happened already. The drink wheel is being spun, man. It's time. Shout out to Jay Mills. Got to bring up the drink wheel straight off the bat, baby. It's going to be a party tonight, man. Shout out J Mills. King Ding-a-ling strikes once again, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let it be known. He's making his presence known early and often. I love it. I love it since we've been back. Man, he must have missed us in the off season.
Gonna go.
You done told him you were wounded, man. Yeah. You let him know that you were ripe for the picking, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, let's in true form for J Mills. Let's get this wheel spun right now. And around it goes. Where it stops, I'm about to tell you.
Only who knows?
Chat drink. Chat drink, baby. We off the hook. Chat, whatever you're drinking on, let me know.
With you.
Yeah, I'll do. All right, we ain't gonna let them go by themselves. I was just trying to give them a little, little grief at the first.
I need to try to clear these hiccups. So I was trying to drink and try to clear out these hiccups and play it off.
There you go. I think that is the way to get rid of the hiccups. You just drink more.
Oh yeah,
I think that's scientific. Yeah, man. Well, that was great. Thank you, J Mills. Thank you for the chat drink. Chat, let me know what you're drinking on tonight, and we will salute you.
We always ask the chat, what are you drinking on tonight? And how many responses do we get? Chat, please, just a random alcohol. Just type it in.
Yeah, just lie to me.
Yeah. I'm drinking 5 different drinks, but each drink should be a different line. It'll get our algorithms up. So if anything, just lie to us.
Hey, the main thing, he's not lying, man. Don't forget to hit the like tonight. We got only 5 folks in here, but I'll take quality over quantity any day. But that means we should at least get 5 likes. So let's smash the likes up there, and that's the number one thing that can help us grow and become a little bit bigger than we are right now, man. But we love having y'all here. Thank you so much. Don't forget to find us on Instagram, Twitter. We on Rumble. We on podcasts. We on Spotify. Come on, where you want us at? We there, baby. So I love it, man. Thanks for the love. Smash the like once again. Adam, we got a little news to go to once again. It's our first annual 100 Proof Fantasy League. We're excited about it, man. We got some good responses about this last week. Go to Instagram, go to Twitter. Well, first of all, go to Twitter, and there's a pinned thread at the top. And on that pinned thread, what you do is you comment hashtag 100 Proof Fantasy in the comments. I promise you I'll get it right at one point. These are the rules. We got a quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, tight end, flex, super flex, and 4 bench spots. Half-point PPR, no trades allowed. Totally free to enter, and a $250 cash prize if somebody finishes first. That isn't one of your co-hosts, man. What you think about that?
I love it. I think we definitely need to re-say that one more time. Not with the Instagram at all in this.
That's right, because
you have to go to Twitter.
That's it.
You have to hashtag 100 Proof Fantasy. It is a free roll just to win $250 cash prize if you come in first. And then who knows what else comes. I
do feel like I need to say, just to be real with the folks, okay? Y'all don't get your hopes up about that $250 cash prize. You're not beating me and Adam. You might slip up and get ahead of one of us if we got some injury luck or something. You ain't beating both of us, baby. That money's staying in the kitty.
Yeah, it'll probably be $500 next year just because it keeps rolling over.
That's it,
You guys
man.
have no chance. No chance. Fuck that. They know that.
I love it. We may open it up to Instagram here in the near future. But for the moment, this is a Twitter thing. Download Twitter. And comment hashtag 100 Proof in the comments. There's a pinned thread at the top. If you go to @100 Proof FB on Twitter, the first thing you will see is the league announcement. And comment in that thread, man. Looking forward to it, man. So a couple things to get to before we get to our NFC predictions. Some news happened this week. First off, DeAndre Hopkins, a Tennessee Titan, sir.
Yeah, we had 100 Proof for last week. Said the Tennessee Titans, we thought he was full of shit or whatever. Like, I was under the impression DeAndre Hopkins is going to try to chase a ring, but apparently he did not want to chase the ring. He just wanted to get paid.
After playing in Arizona, he said, "Man, just let me get paid and let me sleep at night." You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
How much of a shit should you have to be to go out of Arizona and then just join the Tennessee Titans?
Okay, because that's been the graveyard of receivers lately. That's been like, the swan song. You got Julio Jones. Who else? There's some other ones I can't think of off the top of my head. There was 4.
Andre Johnson.
Come on.
Randy Moss.
There you go.
I mean, enough said after that.
Dude, so Tennessee Titans, that's the way out, man.
Yeah.
That's that long good night, man. So congratulations, DeAndre Hopkins. Though, at least you got paid. At least you got paid. You know who's not getting paid?
Running backs.
These damn running backs, baby. They ain't getting nothing. Henry's talking about, let's just get rid of the position, man. Call me a damn tight end or something. I don't know.
I don't know, man. So how do you feel about the fucking running back? You feel like they're getting shafted, or you feel like
it's
adequate?
I'm a pro-America guy. I like to think of myself as a pro-America guy. So I'm a capitalism guy, and the market value is what it is. The fact of the nature is, especially with the seasons being longer, with the weeks being shorter in between Thursday and Sunday games and all this, you need 2 running backs, man. I think the last running back to win the last running back to win the league rushing title and the Super Bowl in the same year was Terrell Davis, sir.
Yeah.
And before that, it was Emmitt Smith, and he did it twice. And he's the only player to do it twice. That's how rare it is to have the number 1 running back in the NFL and also go to the Super Bowl. So I'm sure you can do different stats with that at quarterback. But, yeah, man, most of these teams got 2 running backs. When Dalvin Cook got sent down the road, that tells you something.
Well, he has shoulder injury or whatever, and something tells me with the Dalvin Cook thing is there's more to that injury than Minnesota wants to lead on.
I don't think so. I mean, he wants $10 million a year in Dalvin Cook's situation, which I get it. He's getting up. He's a little older in age. Yeah. But fun fact, again, the only running back in the last 4 years that rushed for 1,100 yards or more all 4 years. The only one. It's a one-man list. Out of not Derrick Henry, not Joe Mixon, not Chubb, nobody. Only it's a one-man list, and that's Dalvin Cook. And he's a free agent. Ain't that some shit?
I mean, what? So you still thinking Dalvin Cook's going to go to Miami?
It makes sense. I mean,
I thought D-Hop makes sense.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly, but I mean, look, if you wanna look at what the problem with the running backs is, you can blame a few people come to mind right now. You got Ezekiel Elliott, got paid 2 years later, he's off the team. You got people like Melvin Gordon, man, wasn't worth that money he was trying to get. You know, there's a couple of these big name running backs that got these big paydays in the last few years, and then they weren't worth the value to the team. And they had either.
Okay, but what's the lowest position being paid in the NFL right now on average?
I don't know, punter,
running back.
I mean, I'm sure they make more than the punter, but yeah, that was a.
Well, maybe more than the punter, but
they don't make them more than some kickers, by the way.
I think. Well, I was gonna say kickers make $2.2 million on that. Now you got fucking Justin Tucker and all of them that probably deserve like $10 million easy in the bank because you got a cutthroat punter or kicker.
Yeah,
but, I mean,
running back, kickers are worth it. They be points leaders.
If you miss a block on a quarterback, I literally had this argument today. I was like, so if a running back missed a block or something and caused a forced fumble, strip sack, 6 points at the other end, that's your 6 points. The kicker can only get 6-8 points a game. And that one play just caused everything.
Yeah.
Because you went cheap and you got a running back that can maybe do the outs or something, or Alvin Kamara kind of type, but can't block.
Well, that $1.1 million I don't think is for RB1s. I think it might just be for running backs or whatever it was. I don't think that's running backs in general, or I think it's running backs in general, that's not RB1s. Yeah, so I mean, if you look at starting kickers to starting running backs, I think you got a little different number. But that sounds good for
what
clicks.
About tight ends? Because tight ends are like 2.3 or 2.4, and all you're doing is starting to play 2 or 3.
I think
in the league that are worth that much more than a fucking running back.
See, well, I think for it depends on the makeup of your team and who these players are, but I think that's about the right realm they should be in on average, to be honest, man. I mean, some tight ends
are beating them.
I mean,
by $500,000.
It's a passing league, dude. It's going that way. I don't know. I mean,
would not do
they
that.
run these damn running backs into the ground, so.
And it's the shortest lived career, other than.
So another reason they don't pay them big contracts, you know. I don't. Yeah. So it's a market thing. It's a real life thing. It can adjust if running backs start. I don't know, proving their worth, but I think they're just too plentiful, man. So it saturates the market. I agree with Joe Bones in the chat. Why would they trade AJ Brown and then pay D-Hop? Thank you. I don't get it at all. All right. So last thing before we move into our predictions for the NFC, does D-Hop to the Titans change your order of predicted finish? You had the Titans third.
Yeah, it does change it.
So
I
you
think
put
they
them
might
second?
be. They could be second, and honestly, they could be almost first. But I just like Jacksonville. That
I'm
much.
the same, but I do think that makes them a potentially playoff team. I mean, they got a running back. I think Tannehill, he's much chagrined for his playoff play, but he has actually been one of a pretty damn decent regular season quarterback. So.
They got the injury.
We talked about it last week about Will Levis, whether he plays or not. I think this is even more. I think it's bad for Will Levis. I think they have a more of a playoff contending team, and so
Will Levis will not play until they're out of the playoffs.
Until they're eliminated or injury. Yeah. I'll drink to that. Cheers, sir.
Just popped in another one.
Yes, sir.
This is an amber.
All right. Chad, how we feeling? How we drinking? J Mill says cook to the Jets. I like that, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see that, but what's up with Breece Hall, man? Because he was lights out until he got hurt. So
I love Breece Hall. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, he was killing it.
If I was Cook, I would not want to go to the Jets because you're going to be outshined. It's a young man's game.
You won't be outshined, but you will extend your career. Nah, Cook.
You'll be outshined.
Okay.
It's like you just said. It's a young man's game.
That's true. After 30, it's after 30, and he's 28.
30
is the downhill spot.
Yeah, well, 30 is
for running
retiring.
backs for that position.
But 28, it's starting to go downhill.
All right. Well, without further ado, baby, it's time to get to our NFC preview, predictions, playoff scenarios, and we're starting with my man Adam Pope in the NFC North, where you, shocker, have your hometown. You got the shirt. You got a Detroit Lions blue on right now,
I got the color. I want the 3-1-3 all over my chest because it's going to happen.
Yes, sir. Tell me about your NFC North prediction, sir.
All right. So, as you already alluded to, there's no shock. It's the fucking Detroit Lions. It's literally been 30 fucking years. This year, it'll be 30 years since we last won the division. This is our year. People are like, are you buying the Kool-Aid?
Playoffs?
Are you drinking the Kool-Aid? I'm like, hell yeah, I've already chugged it. So whatever happens to me now, it's already done. I've already chugged it. I'm down. Detroit Lions, Super Bowl bound. I got Detroit Lions and the Jets in the Super Bowl.
Oh man, can I do the vault bet on that? What are the odds on that shit? I love you too much to do that to you. Yeah, I love it too much to hold it to you. Yeah,
I got the hiccups.
You do.
You can't bet a man with the hiccups.
All right, man. So tell me why they're going to beat Minnesota though. Minnesota won 13 games last year with the first year head coach.
2 words: Kirk Cousins. What a fucking garbage ass quarterback.
Wow.
I mean, he's good. I picked him second overall last year in my dynasty league.
I wouldn't tell too many people that. You know.
It is what it is, man. But no, I mean, he's actually a really good standout guy. He's a good pass distributor or whatever. But without Cook, and I mean, they lost a lot of weapons on their defense, and they just let him go. So I don't think Minnesota is going to be the Minnesota of what they should have been. They probably missed their time by about 2 or 3 years, and they missed it. That's all it is. I mean,
all right.
It's a very
the window went with Cook, I guess.
Yep, I think so.
Not fair enough.
And then who do I have?
You got Chicago. Yeah, you got Chicago. Who do you have? You got Chicago and then Green Bay, sir.
Yeah, I mean, I like Chicago. I like their energy they got coming with. I think their defense is stepping up. I will hesitate a little bit on Chicago because I mean, Fields. I mean, they improved their offensive line. They improved the receivers. They let some running backs go, but he still was 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback, and I do not like that. However, they got some positive things going, so I'm in a feel good state of mind. And F the Green Bay Packers.
F them.
Yeah, they win this league way too much. So
it's their time, huh?
Number 4,
it's their time, huh? I like it.
Just take a little piece of this humble pie kind of thing, like. And there's nothing wrong against it. I just don't. I'm not buying the Jordan Love thing. Like, F off.
Man, no love for love.
And I could be wrong, but I just don't
Since
love
when?
the love. I don't know. At one point in my life, I will be wrong.
There you go. That's what we're here for. We're tuning in every night, trying to figure out what that's going to be, man. I like it. I don't disagree too much from it. And I was tempted about my picks on this one, man, but I feel good about them. I got the Vikings coming in first, dude. I love what they're doing now. They're calling plays. You're hating on Kirk Cousins. Man, I like Kirk Cousins. I've heard. I haven't seen it yet. I've heard lots of good things about the Netflix documentary.
Oh yeah, it's a good documentary.
Yeah,
QB quarterback. Yeah,
dude. So I do want to check it out. But I heard the most glowing things about Cousins and how he conducts himself and what a classy guy is. And he's a handsome guy. You know what I mean? So it's just a total package. Can't hate on Kirk Cousins. They got him another weapon, rookie out of Southern Cal. Dude, the defense got a new defensive coordinator. I think that's going to be. I think their defense might take a step, and if so, watch out because they would randomly struggle scoring points sometimes. Yeah. I get it. But their defense, didn't help them out a lot. So with the new shift in defensive philosophy, I think will help them a lot. Detroit, that's why I picked them second. It's because I don't believe in their defense. They didn't draft. I thought they'd go all defense in this damn league, and they didn't. I love the running back pick in the first round. I think he's going to help their offense, but their defense was cheeks last year, man, and they got the same coordinator.
At the beginning of last year,
they wasn't much. They were marginally better, but that's fine. And maybe they'll take another step. I think they will trail Minnesota in defensive production, and I think their offenses will be comparable. I don't think they missed too much with Cook. Madison has done a good job, and he's filled in. Let's see if he can do it for a full season. Man, I gotta show Jordan Love some love. Okay, I mean, it is the Green Bay Packers. They have an expectation of winning there, unlike Chicago's ass. And I think Justin Fields is cheeks. I'm doing it. He's my cheeks of the year, baby. I was riding somebody else last year. I can't remember what his name was. It's not important now. That's, Hakuna Matata. We got to put our behind in the past, man. But, Justin Fields, he might win some fantasy weeks, man, but that is not an NFL quarterback. And I don't think they have the weapons around him to do anything about it. I think they will randomly beat teams they shouldn't beat, and they might do it by 15, 20 points. But I don't think on a regular basis they'll win. I don't think they have a winning record this year. I just don't believe in the guy. Last year I called Jalen Hurts ass. You heard it here once. I'm not going to say it very, very often again. But that was the best.
Tight man,
that's my tight man. But that was the motivation he needed. Because, I knew what I was doing the whole time, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I know he tunes in. His boys tell him what they say on 100 Proof. So we had something to prove. Well, Justin Fields, your turn. Spotlight's on you. I'm calling you cheeks. And I don't want nothing to do with Justin Fields on my damn team, man. So that is my NFC North prediction for the year. Where am I wrong, man? We're the same. Well, actually, we have none of the teams the same. None of the teams the same.
Yeah. I think Minnesota's definitely dropping the ball. And they were very suspect last year. I mean, they won so many fucking games within, a few seconds last year. And Detroit lost especially in the beginning of the season.
One of those teams was against the Bills, by the way.
Well, that was mid-season, but at the beginning, we lost in the last probably minute to Philly at the very first game. We lost the very second game to maybe Seattle. That we should have probably won.
I like the Lions.
But, I mean, it's all comeback wins against us.
Dude.
And, I mean, we just weren't a mature team.
Hey, that's 3-13. You know I pull over the Lions. You're the only Lions fan I know, or that'll admit it in public anyway. And dude, I got a lot of love for the Lions, man. And if there's been one,
I'm going to the fucking parade, everything. I'll be there.
if there's been one team that has been worthy because of their devotion to the hashtag playoffs. They've been praying every year just to get a damn wild card, much less a division. They just praying to get into the playoffs. The annual playoff champs, man. They there every year trying to make it, man. But what'd you think, Chad? We're right. I like Donut Selaski. Cheeks to champs, baby. Let's go, Fields.
I need that Lamb jersey now, Adam.
Yeah.
Honestly, why do you think I asked for your address this week? It's been in the works.
There you go.
I'm going to send you both the jerseys that you got.
Goodell said the commish said he hates Green Bay too. Come on, you get the real inside shit right here. Y'all forgot that Jordan Love is in this division. Boss, baby, Joe Bones. Tell him, man. I drink the Joe Bones. Cheers, Joe Bones.
Yeah. After he mispronounced his name last week, I think we should.
Next up, y'all. The NFC South, where you have the New Orleans Saints and the Fighting Derek Carr's number one. Not a shocking pick. Talk to me.
I really wanted to put Falcons there.
No, you didn't.
No, I did. I love what the Falcons are doing.
Really? You believe in the quarterback?
Oh, well, I mean, they had Mariota last year. Well, you can't get any worse than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the Falcons. I love what they're doing on the defensive side. They got a running back. They got another receiver. They're tied in. I think they can actually do head and shoulders, like night and day difference this year. I just couldn't do it because, honestly, I think the Saints, they just went with Carr. Yeah, it's like they have the receivers, and if Michael Thomas can do anything this year, fuck yeah, and that's just money in the pot that you're not even banking on yet, you know. So Alvin Kamara, I understand he has a 6-game suspension, but I mean, the guy from Detroit, I mean, he tore it up in Detroit. Why can't you do it in the Saints at least for 6 weeks, and then you can split times? I mean, Jesus. So I really like the Saints. I think this is their year to win that division. And like I said, it was close with the Falcons. I'm not going to obliviate the Falcons yet again, but I think they are way beyond last year's Falcons. I think they got a good team going. And then I got the Bucks. I mean, it was kind of a close call because I saw some Mayfield and Trask throwing the ball and not hitting a fucking side of the barn kind of throws. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? This is your quarterback? But, you know, there's somebody in Fantasy League that's out there that's willing to take a Mike Evans with the Trask or Baker Mayfield and paying top dollar at that point. I don't know who it is, but there's somebody out there that's probably going to take a Mike Evans draft pick. And then the Panthers, I shit on them a lot last year, so why change?
Why stop?
I'm going to shit on them this year too.
Fair enough,
it's
man.
It's flush, wipe, and then it's a flush, wipe, or white, flush, white, flush. So
don't fuck up rotation, baby.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I can't fuck up the rotation. You got 2 more wipes before you flush, and then you're good. Maybe next year.
Oh man, well I disagree a little bit. Let me tell you why. I got the Falcons winning the division, baby, because they don't have Alvin Kamara for 6 weeks, and Derek Carr is as mediocre ass, milk toast ass, freaking Derek Carr. Come on, man. He is a. If there's 32 quarterbacks,
is he better than a tight end throwing the fucking football?
To my Desmond Ridder.
No, I'm talking about the Saints. They had a fucking tight end throwing the fucking football.
Tight end. It depends on what fantasy league you're in, I guess. But whether they call him tight end or not. But look, I'm not a big Desmond Ridder believer, but I do think he has potential, and I think the talent around him is better on offense.
Oh yeah, much better. Yeah.
So and I like the way this team freaking fights. They believe in their coach. They don't, even when the season's over, they're out there trying to win games, not get better draft position. They're out there, fighting and scrapping. I believe in the way this coach has them believing. So give me the Falcons, baby. Come on. And the number 1 seed. I do have the Saints for all the reasons you mentioned as well. I think Carr is fine. I think if you have a 32 quarterbacks in the league, which you do, I think he is destined to be 16th. I mean, he's right around that area, man. So I think him and Kenny Pickett will have similar numbers this year. And this will be Kenny Pickett's second year. So take that for what it is. And people dogging on Kenny Pickett, excuse me. Third, I got Tampa Bay, man. I'd also have Tampa Bay third. Look, Mike Evans, you hating on Mike Evans? Like I said, Dalvin Cook's the only running back in the last 4 years to get 1,100 yards every year. The only one. It's a one-man list. And Mike Evans is easily on the way to breaking Jerry Rice's all-time yardage record. Easily. And he's done. He'll do it in like 3 years, and he'll play for like 5 more years. He's done it with Jameis Winston. He's done it with Mike Glennon's ass. He's done it Brady, obviously. And he'll do it with whoever's quarterback this year. Now, if you're trading for Baker Mayfield, that just tells me that you're not serious. So there's that. Todd Bowles going to fuck him up because they need to be in the top 3 or 4 draft picks next year to get a real QB. And they're going to win just enough games just to fuck the franchise longer because he's trying to fight for his job. And they're going to fire his ass anyway. He should know that. But regardless, sorry, Tampa Bay, you're not going to get the player you need to get to make the leap forward. But they still have the defense, man. They still got the defense. And if they can just complete some passes, if they can just complete some passes, then look, why not? Why not? Carolina, look, I like Carolina. Bryce Young is tiny, and I'm worried about him.
I'm an Alabama fan, but he is kind of
I'm worried about him. He's like my size, dude.
Stature guy.
He can run a little faster, and he can throw a little more accurately and all that than me, but we're like the same size, dude. So that's kind of scary. Doug Flutie, I don't know, man. Doug Flutie reincarnation. We'll see. I think he's the best pure decision-making quarterback in this draft. Mm-hmm. I think he is. If he was 6'3" and 220 pounds, then he is one of the best quarterbacks come out in a long time.
Yeah,
but I
agree exactly what you just said.
But he's not, and I don't.
Except for with Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the longevity he's going to have, but I'm pulling for him. He's a nice guy, I guess. But I know a lot of Alabama fans, and they say he kind of bitched out on a lot of games last year and didn't go for it, which I get it. You're making $1 million already and trying to make a lot more in the NFL, which he just did. So kudos on him. But yeah, so that's my outlook, man. I just have the Falcons instead of the Saints. So suck it. You know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So 100 proofers, just suck it. If you don't know what you're talking about, if you disagree,
that's right.
Us, just suck
that's what
it.
we're here for.
Suck
yeah,
it.
Exactly. Well, I'll hold you to a different standard since you get to share a bigger portion of the screen than the entire chat does.
And my hiccups are gone.
Oh yeah, it's been 11 sips. I heard you got to take 11 sips. Joe Bones says Atlanta, Carolina, New Orleans Bucks. I could see that, Joe Bones. I like your prediction better than my co-host. Let me know if you're available one week.
We just switched first and second. Well, it was. We switched first and second. Now it's like, chat's better than all of us.
Joe Bones says, when the wine is in, the wit is out. I like it. Don't forget Heineke as a legitimate backup if Ritter can't get it done. That's true, Jay Mills. I like Taylor Heineke, man. Him and the stash, I think, could be starting somewhere. So I don't know why they aren't. Jameis Winston, too. I don't know why they're willing to be backups. I could name
Winston. I could
name 3 teams that could use them, and it wouldn't take me long, man. It wouldn't take me long. But moving right along. Chat, how we doing out there? We doing all right? What y'all drinking on? I didn't see nobody's drink. I'm drinking on, once again, Whistle Pig. Summer stock, baby. Pit Viper edition. This shit is smooth as hell.
And then somebody in the chat said something about Ultra, so I did Ultra Maxes.
There you go. Oh, yeah, Jay Mills did say he was on Ultras. I like that. Moving out to the NFC East. No surprise here. You have the defending NFC champions, runners-up, close loss to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Philadelphia Eagles, man. Jalen Hurts, my tight man. Tell me all about it.
I mean, it all starts and ends with Philadelphia. I mean, honestly, it's their conference to lose. Do you disagree with that? They're the strongest NFL team by far.
NFC team, you mean?
NFC.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, especially with the
Top
moves
to
they
bottom,
made. Yeah.
Offense, defense. I mean, they're just fucking solid.
Definitely.
Offensive line, quarterback, running back, receivers, defensive line, linebackers, secondary. I mean, it's just a fucking stupid team. So why would you change them?
No worry about a Super Bowl hangover. Just throwing it out there.
No, I don't think so.
There's like a stat about the Super Bowl runners-up not making the playoffs like 90% of the time or something like that.
Yeah, I understand that, but this is the thing. Why actually Jalen Hurts actually comes into play?
Oh, my tight man.
Like he might not be Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, or whatever. You know, like Tom Brady, all these fancy passers that you want to see. Like sometimes you're like, oh, it's 2nd and 30. Oh, he's going to throw the ball, and it's like a duck for like 12 yards into the ground. That might be Jalen Hurts. However, he does make some plays with his legs, sometimes with his arms. I mean, I like him, and I don't think the dog's in him. How about that? The dog is in Jalen Hurts.
I like that.
I love him.
I like that too. And for some reason, they have figured out 4th and 1 more than any team I've ever seen ever. I don't know what they never lose a 4th and 1 or a 3rd and 1 or whatever it is. So that's
when you have a quarterback
that's worth 6 points a game right there.
And like 500 pounds in high school. It's like, okay, I can carry these people. I mean, Jalen Hurts, his leg strength is stupid. I mean, I'm not trying to blow his horn too much, but damn. I mean, it's kind of amazing to watch sometimes. But I'll give you, as a fucking, like, pocket quarterback, he wouldn't be my first pick.
Sure.
But, I mean, they built the team around him. So, yeah, give me the Eagles.
All
Cowboys, next in line. I had the Cowboys and Giants kind of like a coin flip right here because I'm not a big believer in Dak. I'm just not.
Wow.
Especially after he's like, oh, I'm not going to throw 10 interceptions this year. That's your goal, is not to throw interceptions? How about your goal is to throw, like, MVP numbers, or, like, I'm going to throw 4,000 yards?
I do like that. I do like your mindset you're talking about right now.
I don't care about the interceptions last year. That was last year. I don't care. Throw 10 interceptions as long as you give me 40 touchdowns. I really don't care about that. But I think he's already mentally prepared not to throw 10 interceptions. So I think his numbers are going to go down. And, I mean, honestly, I love what the Giants are doing. I mean, pay Barkley a little bit of money. He's one of the best running backs in the league, and you're holding out. So, I mean, that's what's giving me some hesitation there. I love their defense. I love their coach, whatever. Danny Dimes, I think they got better receivers this year. They're very deep in receivers. They're not receiver number 1s,
elite.
But they got a bunch of receiver number 2s and 3s, which is awesome. The best receivers they've had in New York in a while. And then the Commanders, I mean, fucking give it to them. I mean, they're still fighting. Good job. You'll be 5-7 wins. But I mean, they're going to be competitive. They're going to be competitive. It wouldn't be shocking if they completed a 500 season, but that's about it.
What do you think about a quarterback situation there?
I
mean, they got rid of Heineke, so Sam Howell. What do you think, man?
I think it's gonna end up with Sam Howell with the ball.
I think that's a good option. I mean, he looked really good in limited play in the preseason, for whatever that's worth. Not a lot, but some quarterbacks look shitty in the preseason, and you're like, well, all right then, good to know.
McLaren's going to have a lot of input on that. It's like, I want this quarterback throwing me the ball.
Yeah, McLaren, what a guy. What a good guy. What a, you know what I mean? Putting up with that shit every fucking year. Big shocker, not to be too anticlimactic, we have the exact same order in the NFC East. I I got the Eagles once again. Me and my tight man. They are the most complete team. I love the running back edition. What? Let's go. Come on. Straight from Detroit. Give me Swift in Philadelphia. I'm down with it, man.
Yeah.
I think Swift is more hyped than me about going to Philadelphia. Faux show. Dallas could win the division. I don't know. What do you think about Mike McCarthy running plays there now, man?
I think they lost one of the best offensive minds, young offensive minds. I mean, he definitely has some development, but maybe he's plateaued. It's like, oh, we've already seen these plays. Change it up. And he's like, no, I'm Mormon. I can't not change. I have 7 wives already. It's in my inbred DNA.
Oh,
so,
Lord,
I don't know.
mercy. Yeah, all right. I'm scared, man. But
we'll see him with the Chargers.
Yeah.
I like him.
I like him too. A lot of people got the Chargers stock going up because of Kellen Moore. So that kind of actually is part of the reason I don't have them usurping Philadelphia. They played them close both times last year. Look, if Tony Pollard is better than Zeke and Zeke was only an 80%, maybe that's the boost you need. I love the Dallas defense. I think they only get better. I think they could win the division. I can't pick against Philly, though. I love DeAndre Swift as a team. New York, for the same reasons you said, man. And they paid Danny Dimes. They need to pay Saquon. Young receivers. I like Dayball, so I'm down with New York and Washington. Yeah, they just got to find themselves. Sam Howell. They got to find their field general under center, man, that they can go forward with. And that'll lead them for a while. But that's the main thing. They're searching for a QB. Once they get that, they can – buy some pieces around him and all that kind of stuff, man. But Sam Howell, man, he looked pretty good. I
like Sam Howell.
I want to see what he can do in year 2 if the team is his. If they give him the reins, I want to see what he can do. I don't know, but we'll see, man. But I do have them 4th in the division until further notice. Chat, well, are we right? Are we wrong? Joe Bones thinks you nailed it, which I'll dust my own shoulder
nailed
off
his mama.
because it's one of those this week, y'all. People mama's getting nailed, baby. Let's go. Lord have mercy. Yeah, that's what happens when you spin the drink wheel in the first 5 minutes, man. It's on, man. It's on. And last but not least, NFC West, baby. San Fran, top of the list. We're not worried about Purdy. We're not worried about potential bringing him back too soon. What's up?
Man, they could play any of the 3 quarterbacks they have right now. And I would be perfectly content if they said, this is the quarterback I am playing all year. It doesn't matter if it was like Purdy or Donald or Trey Lance. It doesn't matter. I'm like, okay, that's my team. I'm riding and dying. I mean, that defense is probably the best defense in the NFL.
I'd agree to that.
If not,
I gotta go back to
in the top 3, but it's very debatable.
Gotta go back to the dual cam so that I can drink with that. Cheers, sir.
Okay, cheers.
Best defense in the NFL, San Fran. But hold on.
Then you got
fucking
Christian McCaffrey. It's like,
yeah.
If you had to go old school, run back and defense wins you the title, So they can ride out things, but I mean, honestly, they don't want to do that. They want to get the quarterback stuff. Ayuk is a beast. I mean, he's an unsung hero. You got Kittle. You got I knew I'd do this. What? Number 18, not 19. What's his fucking name? Oh, Jesus.
I'm gonna let you try to swim,
Samuel Debo Samuel. But yeah.
I wasn't throwing the life ring, baby. I was gonna let you tread water for a minute.
No. I mean, it's such a great compliment, and they get these guys open. So it'll be interesting to see, but yeah, they're clearly my number 1.
But what about your boy, man? I gotta ask you, man. What about your boy? You're a Cooper Kupp diehard fanboy.
I think they're number 2.
He's back, man, and all you people are healthy. No love, man. No love.
Oh, that's why he's number 2.
Okay.
But I mean, San Fran, as far as top to bottom, it's the fucking defense. I mean, LA, even with Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford full healthy, and Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey, I still don't think their defense is as good as what San Fran's is.
True.
With all that talent.
I agree.
So,
But the Rams can be close when they're playing right.
Yeah. And I think Stafford and Kupp is going to come back, and I think Cam Akers and with the running back. I mean, I like LA. I think they're very unsung heroes. I love LA Rams, so give me some Rams this year. Seattle, I think they just shot their load way early in the last year.
Oh,
they shot their load in the first 8 games.
Hate when that happens.
Yeah,
Freed.
Then they're impotent. And you got a guy that couldn't make a freaking starting quarterback until last year.
Yeah, for like 8 years or something.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, I've seen him with the Jets and all that. I'm not buying it. 2 years in a row. They got great talent. Running back, receivers. They're trying to build out the Legion of Doom. I just don't buy it. And Arizona is like a trash heap. Like, it's fucking garbage. Like,
Are they the worst team in the NFL?
It's the worst Ram franchise in the NFL.
So Kingsbury's last year, right?
If I was Roger Goodell, and he's on the chat tonight, I would say please revoke Arizona, like, their membership until they
moving to Salt Lake. Salt Lake wants the team bad, man. The Salt Lake really wants the team. Moving to Salt Lake, man.
Just switch ownerships that knows what they're doing.
Who cares if it's the oldest?
Ownership.
Who cares that they're the oldest franchise in NFL? Moving to Salt Lake, baby. We ready, man. We ready.
Fuck these guys.
I love it, dude. You're on point, man, because once again, thanks for hanging out this long. Hope you enjoyed the discourse, because we had the last 2 divisions exactly the same. I was this close to putting Los Angeles back because, look, if Stafford's back, give him some more time from the shoulder. If Cooper's back, Cooper Kupp, he was Justin Jefferson. Wish he had Cooper Kupp's numbers when both of them were clicking.
Targets. He wants their targets.
Well, true, but I mean, still, Cooper Kupp got open like a motherfucker. So Cooper Kupp was bad in his prime. So if he can get back to prime, and if Matthew Stafford can get back to being really good, not have to be his best of his career, but really good.
He doesn't have to be a 5,000-yard thrower. He has to be a 4,000-yard thrower.
True, and then so all you need is Cam Akers to take the step that he looks like he's taken. Might happen. And then you still got a hell of a defense. You don't have Jalen Ramsey anymore, but lots of people, including my co-hosts, have been saying he's been falling off, and maybe rightly so. Maybe he has peaked, and maybe he's on the downward slope. So maybe that's addition by subtraction. Who knows? But look, if there's a team that can beat San Fran, it's Los Angeles, and I like.
Yep.
They won the Super Bowl 2 years ago, dude, with the same roster, man. And so, and beat Cincinnati, who you have, if you watched our last week's episode, you have Cincinnati number 1 seed in the AFC. So, if they're back, then let me ask you this: if they're back, because that's some of the question mark, right? A lot of injuries, but you're still saying if Stafford's back, if Kupp's back, if Akers is running, still number 2.
If all of them are 100%, they're still number 2.
Wow,
San Fran is that dominant.
Wow, even with Big Cock Brock having uncertainties, Trey Lance,
the quarterback.
I will tell you this: if Trey Lance is running the offense, they're not.
Shanahan can run a fucking offense.
It's true.
It doesn't matter who's the quarterback. And Darnold's like, oh, fuck yeah.
I do not disagree with you, sir. But I will tell you this: if Trey Lance ends up running this offense for any significant portion of the season, then the Rams will win this division, okay? But then the second, I have the Rams. Third, I have the Seattle Seahawks, man. And Jay Mills in the chat. He put it all out there, man. He's got Seahawks, Niners, Cards, and Rams. He got Seahawks winning this division. And chat, folks at home, I just want you to know, this is just proof that you can't buy your way onto 100 Proof Football, okay? Because he may be King Ding-a-ling, and I've considered maybe having him guest host as a designated driver before. But when you do things like pick the Seahawks to win the NFC West, mean,
Hey, he's the one that picked D-Hop last week.
Well, I mean, so at least
who are we? Who are we to judge?
I mean, he got it on the D-Hop, man. But hey, write it down, mark it down, put it somewhere. Not quite in the vault, but put it down somewhere. And remind me of this if Seattle wins this division, because wow. But no, I don't. For the same reason. Geno had a few good games last year. He is not the answer.
Yeah.
I think he's hurting the franchise by being there and hurting the end of
it was a nice story. I didn't cash the checks. It was really nice. It touched me right here.
Well,
that's all it
luckily
did.
you're not on camera right now, so you can't see where that was.
Okay.
You know? For the kids at home might be watching. Yeah, Seattle. But I like their running back situation. I'm a big fan of Megatron Jr. and Metcalf. Defense, they're trying to work on it. That's fine. They're in a tough ass division. They're gonna be third, and Arizona is a damn dumpster fire. Cheeks. Kingsbury's gone next year. You heard it here first. Kyler Murray.
I thought he's already gone.
Or excuse me. Excuse me. My bad.
Man, you're such a wisdom.
I didn't. Follow, stick with me. We landed on the moon.
$10 he's not there.
We landed on the moon. I mean, say Kyler Murray might not even be there next year, man. So let's see. If it goes like this, why keep him? Trade him, or you're going to be high enough to draft his replacement. So shout out Kyler Murray. 2 eyes to me, 2 eyes back at you, sir. So I guess you can't poke too many holes in what I said because we agreed on every damn thing. Jay Mills says Geno doesn't have to be the answer. He just had to be managing the game and let the weapons around him do their thing. That's right. But you have potentially, definitely in Stafford, a Super Bowl QB that doesn't have to manage a game. And Big Cock Brock looks all the part of a real
that could be
stud
a very tough
NFL quarterback. So if Big Cock Brock is back healthy, it's not even close.
I think
they might be number one seed.
Geno got lucky with that division being so weak. Once Stafford and Cup went out, it's like, okay, we can take 4 out of the 6 or the 3 teams, 2 out of 3 teams each way. I don't know, because you play them home and away.
Right.
I know it's a little awkward. I was saying it, but so like LA and Arizona's trash. So,
right.
Okay. There's 4 wins right there. I mean, if you could split against San Fran, okay. Oh,
I could see that. I could see splitting San Fran and LA, man.
San Fran and LA.
I could see him splitting.
Detroit Super Bowl with the Jets.
Man. I'm gonna mark it. You keep saying it, I'm gonna open that vault, man. I'm trying to let you off the hook, man. I'll drink to that, man. Hey, drink. Cheers, baby. Much love. Chat. It's time that we're about to reveal our NFC playoff seedings, y'all. Go ahead and comment in the chat 1 through 8. Who do you think the seeding, the playoff teams will be, and what's the seeding? Remember, the top 4 teams are division winners, and then wild cards follow in after that. So you can have a team with a lower record, aka the Falcons or Saints, but they will be ahead of teams with better records because they will be a division winner. So don't forget that. Adam, you ready?
No, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the playoff predictions, seedings for 2023.
Playoffs?
Hashtag playoffs for the teams ain't making it, baby. Lord, the teams that just get in. No surprise. You got Eagles number 1, though. You said the Lions are winning the whole damn enchilada. Talk to me.
I'm just saying the Eagles will have the number 1 seed. I mean, they're the Eagles.
But they're in a tough division. You got the Cowboys. Giants.
I said my Lions are going to win the Super Bowl. Win the Super Bowl. Holy shit. I just said that right now out loud.
You said it
Lions are winning the Super
Bowl. A few times, yeah.
No, I said they'd make it to the Super Bowl with the Jets. I didn't say they'd win it until now. Now I'm committed. The Lions are going to win the Super Bowl, but they'll be a 3 seed. So I got my Eagles. Jalen Hurts. I mean, that's top to bottom, probably the best team in the NFL.
Oh,
just verbatim, each section, offense and defense, they're the best team in the NFL. You got the 49ers again. They're going to be cutthroat, whatever. Good to go. Lions, I love the hype. I'm buying everything into the Lions. I know I'm a little bit a bias over here, but yeah, they're gonna win the Super Bowl. And then the Saints, because they win the division. I love the Falcons, but I think the Saints kind of squeak it out. And then the wild card, okay, let's give me the Cowboys, because I think they're going to be very competitive this year, as long as he doesn't throw 10 interceptions. And then the Vikings, and then the Rams.
I like it.
I like that.
Look, I'm not poking a lot of holes in it. I have it a little bit differently, obviously, but I mean, Eagles number one is a very safe pick. Vegas agrees with you. Find out if I do in just a moment. The Saints is a toss-up. There's only one NFC South team getting in, so we pick different teams to win it, so clearly we're going to be different there. But yeah, I don't hate it, man. I think it's very realistic. I love the fact that you are officially calling the Lions to win the Super Bowl on July 19th. Because if you do, we about to get some street cred like a motherfucker, boy. Come on. We're gonna get all the street cred, man. I'm here for it, dude.
And we're in the blue everything.
Yeah, and if not, that's why we got me, because I ain't never said that shit. You know what I mean? So one of us makes sense at least, dude. But I like that. I don't disagree with it too much. Jay Mills says probably to worry about who the backup is for LA and hope Purdy's elbow can recover. Yeah, that's kind of what I said. Yeah. And Uncultured Barbarian. What's up, Uncultured Barbarian? Shout out. What's up, man? Shout out. Welcome to the chat. It says Lions got to win a playoff game first. And he ain't wrong, because it's one thing to be having all the talent in the world, but then when you get to the stage and the stakes are higher and it's win or go home, they don't have that experience.
He's probably a Cowboys fan.
But seriously. But seriously, they don't have that experience. They don't have in that game situation. You know what I'm saying? So, and every time they win a game, it gets more and more. You get to the NFC Championship, and then the Super Bowl. So, as much as I don't, statistically necessarily think that you are right, there's lots of reasons, intangibles.
Oh yeah.
Well, I also can't. He says Lions gonna lion, baby.
Yeah. I mean. But with the young team, with the Lions, and you got a fucking great ass coach. I mean, sometimes you just believe. So as long as you keep winning and believing, and that's night and day.
I like that.
I think that's what it kind of happened with Cincinnati.
Marshawn Lynch in the chat too. What's up, Beast Mode? Welcome back. Yeah, I agree. Let's just see, man. Hey, they'll have all the hype and all the moment, the emotion behind it, man. Before we go and do my playoff predictions, man, we're going to tag the Fantasy League one more time. Draft begins August 23rd. It's open to all our listeners. We're trying to get a cool league going. It's a free league, totally free league. All you got to do is follow 100 Proof Football on Twitter at 100 Proof FB. And on our comment at the top of the page, it's pinned about the Fantasy League. Comment on that thread, on that post, and say hashtag 100 Proof Fantasy, and you will be entered. Totally free to win. If you beat both of us and win this league, you will get $250. All you got to do is come in first. But I just want to remind them that means they got to beat both of us. If you ain't first, you last. That's it.
Exactly.
So $250 for first prize. Totally free to enter. We're going to do an 8-team league. If there's too much demand, we might go to 10 teams. But
maybe I'll put the cash back here.
Yeah, just hang it.
No, it's like legit.
You better get like ones would be the only way it looks cool. It's only $250.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Ones. I'll get whatever you want. If first place is like week 8, I want to see 100 200s and a 50. I'm like, okay, I'll switch it out. Like, honestly, I got it upstairs. Doesn't matter.
My eyes are up here.
Oh Lord!
Gonna win these donations back. Ha ha.
Are we drinking again?
Jay Mills donated $5. Gonna win these donations back, he says, during the league. So you know what time that is. Uncultured Barbarian, for the record, says that he is a Packers fan since the 70s. Seen some bad and good football. I like it, man.
Well, shit, that means he's old.
Hey, Uncultured, if you play fantasy, follow us on Twitter. Comment 100 Proof Fantasy in the post, and you are entered, sir. And there's a good chance you'll be in, man.
Green Bay receiver.
Who's your favorite Green Bay receiver of all time on Culture Barbarian? That's the question my host.
That's a good question.
I do like that. That is a good question.
Donald Driver or whatever, like, you know.
Jordy Nelson.
Yeah. Well, I don't.
He was big for if you played fantasy and had him on your team. You really liked Jordy Nelson. Yeah. But yeah, maybe not an all-time great. I like that. All right,
Devontae Adams. I mean,
yeah,
you got these guys. I mean.
He said, "Yeah, I'm old."
Yeah. Hey, I'll drink for that. We're old bitches.
Yeah,
too.
come on,
Not
cheers,
in the
baby.
70s, but we're 80s, baby.
Cheers, we drinking to you on Culture. Welcome, man. All right, let's see. Spinning the wheel. We've been donated for. I think he was mad he got chat last time. King Dingaling is back.
No, yeah, I forgot about the schedule.
He got chat last time. Oh, Lord, Adam. He did it to us.
Is it Chug?
It's a chug. I got a good whole shot. This is the same as a shot from me. I got a, yeah.
I didn't want to chug.
I didn't want to either, bro. I was happy when I hit chat last time. All right. Here we go.
Here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you, Jay Mills. I guess I should thank you. But we do definitely appreciate the love and the support, baby. Definitely, man.
I say fuck you, Jay Mills. Oh, you can hear that?
Mike,
I'm speaking off the mic.
Hot mic, baby.
Hot mic.
Shout out to Donut Shalasky. What he said? He said,
oh yeah. Oh, this guy is old. It's between.
Yeah, you will have Sterling Sharp out there. Wow. Gonna put up. He buzzing. How you buzzing his balls? Sterling Sharp probably is the answer, man. But put up some insane numbers with today's rule. He's right. Devontae Adams was a cheat code. He is the most targeted receiver I've ever seen of all time, man. Definitely. Antonio Freeman. I see Donut Shalasky. He's a Bears fan in the chat, man. Ooh. Yeah, I like that. All right. So here we go. It's time for your boys' playoff predictions, man. I also have the Eagles #1. No shocker. My tight man, Jalen Hurts, leading a vicious offense running game, and now they just added to the running game. I think DeAndre Swift's going to look like Detroit thought he should look when they drafted him. #2, I got my Vikings. 13 wins. Their first season, I expect them to get better. They've upgraded the offense. I think with the new the defensive coordinator, I think the defense is going to take a big step forward, and that's going to be a huge difference because it's hard to play defense nowadays. I got the San Francisco 49ers third for a couple of reasons. I'm hedging a little bit in case Big Cock Brock is not 100%. And also, I think they're in a tougher division potentially. It's you could make the argument either way, but I really like the Rams if they're back to being the Rams. So I could see that being a tougher road for the Niners. I have the Falcons winning the South, so they're in by default, even though they're the worst team in the playoffs. I have the Cowboys at 5. I like Dak Prescott. I think they're going to be a little more conservative on offense this year, but that could also lead to leading on that defense that they've bought and paid for, and it's a bad one. So I kind of like their strategy. They could win the East, but I don't think they will. 6th, I have your Detroit Lions playing the 49ers in the playoffs as a 6th seed. I think they make the playoffs. The drought is over. Let's go. The drought is over for the Detroit Lions. And 7th, I have the Rams, also because of that tough division, also because of just the unknowns. But I could easily have the Rams higher. The more I talk, I kind of wish I did. But, man, yeah, that's my playoff bracket. I'm already getting some comments in the chat, Yeah. Vikings 2 with Cousins at QB. Man, that's what y'all said. That's fine. I like what they're doing. They just got to get more consistent. That's the only problem. 13 wins and with a new head coach is a record, by the way. No first-year head coach has ever had 13 wins. Let's see. I don't expect them to go down from there. So let's see what they're talking about, man. Chat, tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm right. Uncultured, let me know, man. Let me know because
Please let me
he
know.
knows. He knows. He's been watching that division for a long time. But Uncultured was with me on that, or with you on that one. Talking about Cousins at QB. I like Cousins, man. Everybody hates on Cousins. He does not deserve the hate he gets. I'll say that.
Probably not. I'll agree with that. He gets a lot of hate. Because even at Washington, what was it? Like, he had the 2 biggest comebacks of all time, right?
Right.
One at Washington, last year in the Vikings.
Let's go.
NFL's greatest comeback of all time. I mean, against, what was it, Indy last year?
Yeah, I think a better defense gives him the support he needs when he goes through those.
I don't think they have the better defense.
I think
it's worse.
No, with Flores calling the plays this year, dude, they're going to be better. They're going to revamp that defense.
You hope so.
Nah, you heard it here first. Vikings will have a much better defense statistically than last year. And I think that's the difference. I do. Because the Lions have none. And Fields his cheeks. And the Packers are figuring shit out again. Fields his cheeks.
The Cousins is awesome.
Yes.
Cousins is awesome.
I'm here for that. Yes.
I just want to. I'm
here for
that.
Yes.
So in fantasy football, would you draft Fields or Cousins first?
Cousins. Fields will single-handedly win me 3 games that year, but Cousins I can count on every week.
Fields is going to give you a fucking dynamite in your hand. Just don't want to have it in your hand when it goes off.
Right? Yeah. Nah, Cousins will get me 40-point games, or depending on how you do points for TDs on quarterbacks. Cousins will get me those games too with Justin Jefferson and the new offense they got, or rookie. Tell me the rookie's name. I'm drawing a blank from Southern Cal.
Who are you talking to? I wasn't listening.
The Vikings first round draft pick. I'm drawing a blank from Southern Cal, wide receiver.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know,
I actually have him
drinking,
circled
man.
on my thing,
dude.
Too. Because he came from Pitt. Litnikoff last year.
Yeah, and then he went to Southern Cal. Right.
I know. You're getting him.
I done did it to myself. Regardless, this is great television right here. This is great radio. I love it. But regardless, I think they take a step forward. I think the Lions defense has not improved enough. At least.
Wait, hold on. Somebody's Addison.
There you go, Jordan Addison.
Yeah.
Yes. So
and honestly, I don't have really an earpiece.
He's got the internet
coming in like somebody's actually telling me.
Yeah, that's why TV people have a prompter, man. They got shit they can look at like that, man. But regardless, I think the offense takes a half a step forward for the Vikings, and I think the defense takes a full step forward. Where I think the Lions, I don't trust the defense. So that's it. That's why I have them that high. They're hating on me in the chat, though. I like it. Bring the hate on, man, and stay tuned, and then be here. So. Be here when you have to see me win the parlays about it, baby. Joe Bone says Cousins deserves all the hate. He and Russell Wilson have nearly identical stats. I don't know, man. I don't know. Addison, yes, Jay Mills. Yes, thank you. So, chat. Shout out to you guys, man. Don't forget to join the Fantasy League. Right now, go to @100ProofFB.
I can't wait to beat you.
That's it. @100ProofFB on Twitter. Comment #100ProofFantasy in the post about the league, and you are entered to win $250 for free. You don't have to pay nothing. You just got to draft. That's all. You got to draft.
And maybe listen to some shit talk.
Yeah. I mean, we'll have our own private chat about it. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
And if you win, you're guaranteed a spot next year. But don't worry, you're not going to win. But we want you to play along with us and find out why you tune into the show. Just remind you why. Yeah, it is. It's cute.
It's cute.
Yeah. So that's going to do it for this week, baby. Much love. We're gone next week. Your boy is going to be in the wilderness in a tent for a week. No internet, no stream. Say you'll get by. Say you'll be okay without me.
I think I'll be in Destin.
You gonna be in Destin next week?
I think so.
All right then.
I don't know. Wherever my wife
we'll be in the Montana Wilderness, Glacier National Park, all kind of fun stuff. So we're both doing our shit, dude. So
yeah,
take 1 week off, then we're coming back, and we'll be with you from the following week through the entire NFL season.
Yeah.
Yep, and then beyond. So strap in, buckle up. We're going to be releasing some static videos in the meantime. And don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram. And I'd love to see all you guys join the Fantasy League. It'd be a lot of fun, man. And
it's awesome to see Uncultured and all that.
Yeah,
like
dude.
new people every single fucking week.
This is the coolest fucking group, man.
You guys make us.
That's it. And,
honestly.
And I just want y'all to come educate me because I can't thank the chat enough. I can't thank the chat enough for educating me because I never in my life would have thought that Seattle's going to win the division. So thank you. Thank you for imparting that wisdom on me, you know. According to the chat, you know, it was out there. It was out there.
We got to do a vault battle with the chat. I think Seattle's not winning that division.
Hey, from the Rocky Mountains of Utah down to the Panhandle of Florida, this has been 100 Proof Football. May all your parlays come through, and may all the women be satisfied. We out.
We out.